What up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be. Go ahead and click that subscribe button to be a part of the Witness gang, to join the Witness Nation. Now, let's get into this, shall we? What up, everybody? Welcome to Straight Talk, okay? Let me see where you guys are tuning in from, okay? You can do that by placing your city and or state in the chat and just say what's up so I can shout you out when it's roll call time, okay? Now, with that being said, make sure you guys share this video, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already, okay? Now, don't forget, just because it's a different day doesn't mean it changes, okay? Make sure that you keep it cute so you won't get the boot, okay? Now, that means you do not have to agree with me, but this is my channel, so I ask that you respect it, okay? And by you doing so, you're respecting yourself, okay? So, not for nothing, please do not spam my chat with ridiculous banter, okay? My mods don't play, okay? But not for nothing, this is a free and safe zone. Your opinion is duly noted, and you are more than welcome to state your opinion, okay? But not for nothing, this is Straight Talk, and these are people's lives and experiences, and we want to respect it, okay? So make sure that you maintain respect at all times, okay? Not for nothing, if you would like to join the channel, you can join by clicking in the description box, or by now I have placed the link in the chat, okay? So join the nation. It's better over here, okay? It really is. Not for nothing. Thank you guys so very much for all your love and all of your support, okay? Now, if you want to support my channel by monetization, you can do so by sending a Cash App, a Zelle payment, or PayPal. Okay, you have options. Okay, well, I think that's it for me. Enjoy Straight Talk. Let's get into it. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to another segment of Straight Talk with Whitney D. But we're coming to you live, okay? I'm coming to you live so you guys we can get into a dialect and discussion about these particular topics, okay? So you're probably wondering what I'm doing right now. I'm doing what I've asked for you guys to do, and that is to share this video. So that's what I'm doing right now. So please take out the time to share this video, okay? Share and like, all right? Let me say hi to everyone. Hey, Monique. Hello. And those in the bushes, come out, okay? Them bugs get the biting and the mosquitoes come out, okay? So get out the bushes and come on in here, all right? Not for nothing, you guys, okay? Tonight is going to be a very interesting night, okay? Very interesting night, to say the least. And I told you guys, I said, you know what, child? These topics are going to get very interesting, and I know it's probably going to be the people that creep in to watch the replay. They ain't going to be bold enough to be in here while we're discussing what we're discussing, but it's okay. Okay, it's okay. So tonight we have two different topics in which we're going to be covering on tonight, okay? First and foremost, it's about a situation about a serial dater, okay? You guys are going to hear her particular story. And then we got a male, okay? A male that's coming in and wants to speak on behalf of his situation, his porn addiction, okay? So we're going to talk about those two particular topics, and then we're going to wrap it up, because tonight I'm actually going to be doing a screening of Azriel Clary's interview on Gail. Hey, Cece. Hey, girl. So we're not going to take up much of your time here, okay? But not for nothing, let's go ahead and get into tonight's topic. I hope everybody is doing great, okay? Now, remember, these are people's real life situations, so make sure that you're being respectful, okay? All right, so let's get into the first topic, okay? Let me pull it up, so because it may play a little fast, so I'm just going to get the email up so I can have it and just be reading along with you guys, okay? All right, so let me go ahead and get it pulled up for you guys. Y'all ready? Hey, Anthony. Hey, come on in. Share the video. Share the live, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get into the first situation, okay? All right. Dear Whitney, I've been through a lot of sexual trauma. Starting back in my childhood and up into my adulthood. I'm married now with children, but before then, I went through countless relationships. Some sexual, but really just not to be alone. I have major abandonment issues. I hate that I have so many bodies on me. Before settling down, how do I forgive myself? I'm so disgusted in myself, Mrs. Thomas. Thank you, Miss Whitney. Don't go too hard. Laugh out loud. All right. So you guys were able to hear that particular story. Okay. Whew, all right. So, and I got the email here just to reflect upon. Okay. And so, like I told you guys, we're going to shoot it straight from the hip. And unfortunately, baby girl, it's not that I'm going to be hard, but I'm going to be straight with you. I'm going to be honest with you. And hopefully, what I'm saying, you can find some resolve in it. Okay. Not for nothing. Okay. So, first and foremost, what stood out to me is the sexual trauma that you experienced. Okay. I don't know how much I can stress it. Matter of fact, I forgot. Oh my gosh, straight talk session in. Sorry about that. um, I can't say so much or so as often that sexual trauma does something to you. Period. Okay? And some people think they're okay. And they just go on with life, not confronting the demons of the trauma. All right. It has a way of rearing its head. Yeah, you may be all composed, you may be all good, you may be a great mom, you may be a great father, but your relationship is garbage. You have bad communication skills or what have you. And you wonder why that's going on because of sexual trauma. Something in there triggers some disconnect in there, but you're not facing it, nor are you holding yourself accountable for those feelings. You're just suppressing them and just moving on with life. But trauma has a way of rearing its ugly head. Case in point, you go on to say that you're married now with children, but you're still not able to forgive yourself. That means that you're still somewhat attached to the trauma that you went through. Then you also state that you were in countless relationships, some being sexual, some being just for the simple fact of the matter that you don't want to be alone. I shared this with you guys on last night, if I'm not mistaken, that I went through that after my traumatic experience. Not all of the relationships that I was in was sexual. It was just somebody to be there, and sometimes when they would push up on me for sex, I would disconnect from the whole dynamic because that was not my MO. It was more so that I just wanted someone there. I wanted to feel a sense of protection, right? And so I would pick and choose who I wanted to be sexually involved with. Maybe it was something there, like I shared with you guys with my husband. I was pouncing on him like a rabbit. Why? Because he made me feel something that I had not feel in those prior relationships, to where I felt so vulnerable enough to him that I wanted to give myself to him, and just like the man that I knew he was to be, he rejected me. He was like, slow down. I'm trying to get to know you. I would tear you to pieces right now, but I want to get to know you on a different level. It's something more about you. You know what I'm saying? And so I understand, I get it. But the thing is that first and foremost, you have to forgive yourself. You have to. And how do you do that? You enjoy your husband, girl. You have a whole husband, you have a whole life going on, and you still worrying about 1919. And if y'all ain't noticed, that's my favorite year. Okay. You still worrying about what's going on in 1919, past things that you've been through. You're disgusted with yourself. Well, clearly your husband loved your disgusting behind. Okay. And that's all that matters. Okay. And yeah, it wouldn't be right for you not to be ashamed of yourself for all the bodies that you went through. I mean, that you have attached to you. But what you need to do with all those bodies that's attached to you, you need to pray. First and foremost, you need to pray and ask for those soul ties to be broken off of you, to be released off of you. Many people don't do that. And you wonder why Samantha and Johnny and all them are coming into this new relationship that you're in, because you didn't sever that soul tie, especially when you're intimate with people. You got to understand that when you're intimate with an individual, you're not only exchanging bodily fluids, you're also exchanging spirituality and spirits and souls and stuff like that. Why you think if the loving is that daggone good, you cannot detach yourself from them? Okay, because you guys are intertwined on a different level, on a stronger level. Okay, so you got to make sure that you spiritually disconnect yourself from that person, and make sure that you sever that, and make sure that you find a sense of release for yourself, of holding yourself guilty of your past. You're not your past. We all got past. Okay? We all got past that we're ashamed of. But see, that's not of the Lord. The Lord says to move forward. The Lord is about moving forward. The enemy is about placing you back in the past. Okay? You're not there no more. You got a whole husband and children that need you to focus, that need you to show, yeah, I fail in these areas, but here I am. You got to move on. You got to move on. You got to forgive yourself. You got to. I think we've all done some disgusting stuff in our lives that we look back and be like, God damn. But you got to understand that those experiences that you go through made you the very person that you are now. And without them, you would be on a different course of life. You maybe just wouldn't have met that husband that you're with now. You know what I'm saying? So you got to let go. You got to. You got to forgive yourself. And you got to do it now. We ain't got that much time. Okay. God is sure to come. If people ain't realized that. Okay. We are in the end times. Okay. So enjoy your life. Enjoy your second chance with your husband that God allowed you to go and be with. I don't know how long you guys have been married. Hopefully this is a divine connection, because the word says what God has joined together shall no man put asunder. Not even you can stop that. However, people getting misconstrued. It says what God has joined together. Sometimes we can join ourselves together with people, and that's why I don't last. And see, that is nothing but another little slow attack of the enemy to try to make you not want to be married no more, because that first marriage didn't last. But see, if you would allow the Lord to combine y'all and connect y'all together, you wouldn't have no issue. So if your husband's not tripping about the bodies that you've been sexually involved with, you don't trip about him. He jumped right in that cooter cat the same way. So, don't even worry about that. That has nothing to do with anything right now. That was your past. All these women out here with these big old donkey booties and big titties ain't keeping on men, because at the end of the day, that stuff don't even matter at the end of the day. Can you pray for that man? Okay. When his heart is hurting and heavy, can you comfort him without wrapping your thighs around him? Can you pray for him? Can you make a damn meal? Okay. So they don't care about that. When they do care, it's about image. But most men, they don't care about that. They don't care about your past. They care about what you can do for them now and what you're doing for them now. Okay. So I hope that helps you. Wait a minute. Before we go into this next topic, let's give a shout out to Andrew. He has joined the Witness Nation. Yes, he made it official. He made it official. He joined, baby. It's better over here. Okay. It's just, yes, he's a member now. Bump just subscribing. He's a member now. He's out the bushes with it. Okay. And then we got Angelo in the building. Shouts out to Angelo. Oh, okay. You're on a flight. Hey. Oh, get there safe. Okay. Got business to take care of. All right. Not for nothing, you guys. Okay. So, let's go into this second topic, y'all. Okay. Ciao. All right. Let me go ahead and I'm going to put the link in so you guys can come in afterwards and we can talk about it. Okay. Okay. So let's go ahead and go into this second topic. I pray, Miss Thomas, I answered you. I gave you some good advice in regards to your situation. Okay. Not for nothing. Let's go into this second topic. Okay. Porn addiction. Okay. I'm about to say porn addict. Angelo, so the first topic was serial date. This lady was a serial dater. And then the second topic we're actually about to get into, and it's about porn addiction. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get into this next topic. Okay. Hey, Whitney. So since a youth, I've loved porn. And now that I'm in a relationship, my girl hates it because she has jealousy issues. I don't think it's a problem. But she does. Is it a problem, my love for porn? That I gotta watch porn just about every day? I'm not cheating on her though. Thanks, MC. All right. Okay. All right. He said, hold that one until I land. Look, I can't. We got to get into it. We're going, okay. Ciao. Okay. Okay. So let me go ahead and get into this. Okay. All right. So here's the thing. He said, since he was a youth, that's alarming because, again, you're being exposed to some adult situations at an early age. Okay. Don't know how old you were because you didn't say it. However, a youth is not an adult. Okay. And so that means that you was exposed to that too soon, and so that can be detrimental to the well-being of an adult. Again, when you're exposed to sex at a young age, be it that you see it, be it that you go through it, it taints and it distorts your experience and interpretation of real life sex. or your encounter or your experience. You got to understand that porn is a production. Okay? It's a production. It's not realistic. All right? The stuff that you seeing can be done, but it's not a realistic experience. Okay? You don't be like that all the time. And so if you are seeing it as an adolescence and you're saying, this is sex, this is what I believe it to be, when you get baby girl and she can't wrap them legs around her neck like old girl can in that video, you're going to be disappointed. But it's not a realistic experience. You do got some girls that can do all of that. But realistically, you're already making boxes. You're already in your head subconsciously checking boxes off to make sure that these individuals do what you see. That's the issue with being introduced to it so young. Okay? That's what my precursor is in regards to it being exposed to you being young, because you said it. You said since a youth. Okay? You weren't supposed to be seeing all that at a young age. Like I said, me and my husband don't sit our kids up in our bedroom or wherever we decide to get down with a chair and be like, watch this, kiddos. No, that's inappropriate and that's none of their business. Okay? As you say that you love it, okay? It can be addictive. It can be addictive because it's kind of like you're a peeping Tom. Okay? You're kind of looking at somebody else get down. It's intriguing what they can do. You kind of like, ooh, it's interesting. And then you have so many facets of the pornography world. It never gets old. And see, that's another realistic tension there, because realistically, baby girl is baby girl. And what she got, you done had it. You done experienced it, right? So here it is. You seeing old girl in this video again doing stuff that baby girl can't do. So you're kind of getting the best of both worlds. You got the box experience that you can peep in on and live out your fantasies. And then you got baby girl at the house that, So I bet you do love it, okay? And your girl probably hates it. It's because the consistency of you're watching it. Just gonna be honest with you. You seen a person that you watch it every day. Every day, nigga. Every day. Every day. Okay. So she probably feels like, and it probably isn't even the pornography. It's probably the sense of attention that you're placing in this one thing more often than her. And then two, it could be a thing that you're not inviting her into this experience. Okay? Like I'm telling you, I'm a different breed because I already told y'all this or whatever before, but yeah, I remember when the first time I went to the titty club, with my husband, he was like, whoa, like, yeah. Most women, when we get with you, we kind of feel out our partner and we kind of know what they are interested in and stuff like that. We, at some cases, don't mind joining in on the festivities. But it's when you're secretive with stuff or you kind of harbor it for yourself. And sometimes guys want to do that. They want to have a pocket of their own just experiences. They don't want their girl there to be for them to be uncomfortable, blah, blah, blah. Right? So that could be the two things. They could be like, dang, you know what I'm saying? You're doing this every day. You go off into the restroom, you go off into the bedroom, you go off into your car, you go off wherever, and that attention is taken away from me. So that's why And then you go on and say she got jealousy issues. I wonder why. You got to understand, in a relationship, and like I said, this is just my opinion, you validate that person, be it your girlfriend or your boyfriend. You wonder why your man is jealous and he's talking to somebody else. What did you do to make him feel a lack? A Proverbs 31 woman says that that man is not supposed to have any lack. His belly is not supposed to be growling. His penis is not supposed to be limp if he wants it hard. Okay. You're supposed to place everything in this man that he needs. I'm just speaking a word. You don't have to like it. But realistically, we're not robots. Okay. We're human beings, and it's some things that, conflict with that. Let's be real. However, if she is jealous, what did you do to make her be jealous? And no, what, that's the issue. You got to do it. No. If you guys are building and working with each other, for each other, to build something, to get somewhere, you're going to have to invest in each other. And sometimes it takes chipping stuff off of each other or placing some things on each other. And it also takes accountability. Okay. I remember when my husband would come to me about things, because we have conversations and we would have a dialect, and I would just, ask him certain things and stuff like that. And I had to hold myself accountable. I was more focused in my kids. I was more so focused in me, or whatever the case may be. So somewhere, if she's jealous, what you do? And you can't look at it, well, that's her, she got some other indices. Well, what did you do to spark or to trigger her to be jealous? We got to come to a point in life to where we're not trying to cause harm or hurt to our partners. And that can be placed upon them by triggers. You have to learn your significant other's triggers, period. That can't be no way. You got to get over that. No, you got to know that for the betterment of the dynamics. You got to know, if you say, pump it 3 times, that's going to make his feelings get hurt, because that's the dude that robbed him said that before, and it just triggers him. So I'm not going to be like, oh, well, you need to get over that. I'm going to be like, okay, let me make sure I don't say pump it 3 times, because I don't want to offend him. I don't want to, but don't nobody want to do the work anymore. You just threw it off on her. She got jealousy issues. But why? You don't want to tap into the why behind it, because you are the cause of the jealousy. We're going to talk about it tonight. And then you said, I don't think it's a problem. Of course, you're not the one that's saying it's a problem. Most people that have issues with something, the other person don't. They just don't. I can be like, I just don't like that you chew like that. And they'll be like, I always been chewing like this. And you be like, but I don't like that. Instead of them reevaluating themselves and saying, you know what? This person that's telling me something loves me. So let me take into consideration what they're saying. Let me see. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is that if you don't see a problem with it, but she does, correct it for her then. But see, we tend to be selfish in relationships. And that's why I was telling y'all the other day, you can't be 50-50 in anything. You need to be 100%, period. And if you're not, work on that. But you got to be willing to bend. If she's saying that it's a problem, get more information as to why your everyday use of porn is troubling her. Why is it a problem for her? Don't be like, well, that's her problem. Because if y'all are in a relationship, what her problem is your problem. So you should want to figure out what's under the surface of that trigger of jealousy and not say she got a problem. It's her problem. I'm good with it. Of course you're good with it. You're getting something out of it. And you ask me, is it a problem? It's a problem. If baby girl says it's a problem, it's a problem. I mean, speaking personally, it will be a problem to me. But see, my thing is this. I've always been the type that anything that takes away your attention, I don't care if it's a new dog we have. Put the sucker in the doghouse or outside. But I need that. I'm more so of an intimacy person than I am physical. And maybe that's because for years I was sexually active. So my thing is, I'd rather have an intimate connection with you before a physical, but my intimacy with you makes the sex even better because I am connected to you. You know what I'm saying? But that connection has to come by way of communication and connection. And if there's a problem, something is wrong with the connector. So if baby girl says it's a problem, the hell what I feel about it, it's a problem. And if you want to continue the dynamics with you and her, you might want to resolve that. Is it a problem that I gotta watch porn just about every day? That is a problem. That's an addiction. If you can't go one day without watching that, if you can't go one day without drinking a cup of coffee, if you can't go one day without taking a drink of liquor, or if you can't go one day without doing something, it's addictive. It becomes pattern. That's never good. Even the word of God says that about the seven sins, deadly sins. Gluttony, you eat too much. It's a sin. You're not supposed to be gluttonous. You be too lazy. You're not supposed to be. I mean, come on now, y'all get it? So anything that you're doing so much so that it's becoming an issue with the people that you're coming in connection with, it's a problem. That's a problem. And especially if you're masturbating behind it, okay? Because also that's biblical. I gotta look up the scripture behind it. But yeah, it's basically saying, because those are seeds, that's sperm. And y'all got to understand how sperm even affects the woman. How what's in your semen does to her immune system, does to her body. Okay? And so when you're letting it off or whatever in the atmosphere or wherever you're doing it at, it's not beneficial. And it goes on just, it's just what it is. It's there for a purpose. You know what I'm saying? So, and then also that causes you not to want that other person because you're getting it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of issues in regards to that. It's a lot of issues in regards to why that's a problem. And then you go on to say, I'm not cheating on her. Well, technically you are. What you got to understand is that's the same when women get emotionally connected to other men. You're cheating. You're emotionally connected to this porn. You gotta do it every day. And then these are different women, men, or whatever you into. It ain't her. That emotion, that connection, that stimulation, ejaculation, it ain't her. And so it is a form of cheating. Come on now. It is a form of cheating. What you care about, you will put the time and effort in. And clearly, she feels like it's an issue and she's getting jealous. Us women are emotional creatures. You know something is up, okay? When, you know what I'm saying, it's emotional, okay? When we, you know what I'm saying? So you got to make a choice. MC, you got to. You know, you got to, you know, even come to a point to where you possibly compromise with her. Okay, I won't do it every day. I'll do it every other day until I can break this, or I'll do it just once a week, you know, or help me with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do want to stop, or you maybe don't want to. And then maybe you need to find you a freaky individual that is okay with that and will do that with you or whatever. But clearly, this young lady that you're with has an issue, and you need to decide what you want to will do in regards to it. But I've had a conversation, you know what I'm saying, before, and the guy's like, well, I don't get off on it. I don't masturbate from it. I just watch, and then that gets me hot and ready for my girl. And that's all fine and that, and that's all cool. But see, that's time you could be doing with your girl with foreplay. Yeah, make your own movie with her and get her hot and bothered. Get yourself hot and bothered in that time. It shouldn't take you watching something to arouse you enough to be aroused for your girl. But I'm telling you, the conversation I had with a lot of men is a lot of men are quote unquote addicted to it. Is it okay? It really isn't. But I mean, a lot of young fellas have been exposed to it at young ages. Let's be real. You know, Playboy and stuff was out, magazines and stuff was out. You know, I mean, that was my first experience with it, with porn or whatever. Looking at it in a magazine. Got one of my brothers. Didn't know what I was looking at, but I was like, oh my God. And that sparred me out of, you know, with mine, because I had an addiction to it. I can honestly say I did for years, because it was, and for me, it was just kind of like, because I didn't want to interact with nobody sexually. So I would get, you know, what I needed to from it, because I didn't, you know, because my trauma, I really didn't want to be sexual with nobody. You know what I'm saying? So it tainted me. It wasn't good, you know? Because you are supposed to engage with somebody. You're supposed to want those experiences with that other person. But you're cyberly in this world that is going to slowly but surely corrupt your mind eventually. You know what I'm saying? So thank you, me, myself, and I. Thank you. So that's my advice, MC. I'm going to get in the comments in the chat and see what you guys have to say about both of the discussion. If you guys are just coming in, we're on the tail end of this discussion. We're 40 minutes in. I'm going to take these last minutes to let you guys come in and we share a dialect in regards to what you guys heard. Stay on topic, and I have a timer. Okay? Stay on topic. I have a timer that I'm going to set. And once it goes off, that's it. Okay. Please respect that, because I'm short for time. I have to get off of here because we're going to be watching Asriel's interview with Gail King here on the channel, but for members only. Okay. And that's going to be at 8:15 Central Standard Time, meaning it's right after this. Okay. So I can't be on here with y'all that long. Okay. So let me get in the chat and see what you guys have to say. And then I'm going to open it up. Okay. Cece says, right, Lefala, I would tear you to pieces right now. Listen, haha. We saw Miss Angelo come into the building. Angelo said, hold that one until I land. Sorry, Angelo. We're going to have to bring you back to talk about it. Nikki says, my ex-boyfriend was totally addicted to porn. How bad was it? Like, was it like real bad? Nikki says, the stories I have, OMG, would blow your mind. Child, I'm telling you, it probably wouldn't. Andrew said, most men are addicted to porn. Yeah. Nikki said he would always compare me to the porn stars. He would watch and ask why I can't be more like them. Shake my head and see. That's what I was telling you guys. I told y'all that. Okay. That tends to happen. That's the problem with it. You can't think, Nikki, it's like Pink Floyd on her, okay? And and then you make her feel a type of way because she's not a porn star. That's a problem. Okay? That's the problem. Andrew says it's an industry. It is. It is. It is. It is. It's not real. It's not realistic. They take breaks. They take pauses. They regroup. They come back again. Nikki says, I will catch my boyfriend watching it multiple times a day. Wow. Hey, baby. Nikki says, guys just don't understand it at all. Well, I beg to differ. I think that, if you guys, if us women made it more comfortable for them to actually talk to us about it, I think it'll be open. I think, it will be a much easier for them to express, but then you also got to see if they really believe that they have a problem. Some people don't believe it's a problem. They be like, it's porn. But it's like, yeah, it's porn. You know what I'm saying? So some guys will have a conversation with you and let you know, and then they will tell you the things that you can do to help them to get away from that. But child, I'm telling you. Anthony says, what if the jealousy stems from her being cheated on in her prior relationship? Like I said, that's true. But as the person, as her significant other, you triggered something. Even if it has nothing to do with porn, but it has something to do with a prior relationship, you should be wanting to fix it. It shouldn't be like, well, that's something that's from your prior relationship. Well, she's in a relationship with you now. Do you want to fix it, or do you want to keep having this issue, keep harboring and festering your relationship with her? Hey, Aaron. Hey, Sabrina. Nikki says, it's good, CC. Oh, okay. Y'all were talking to each other. Andrew says, not physically, but visually. What's the members link? It's pinned up top, Aaron. It's pinned up top. It's pinned up top. So, yeah, y'all, like, child. We got a new member. Shouts out to Aaron. Woo! Making it official. Yes, sir. Aaron in the building. He made it official. He is out of the bushes. Okay. So he will be joining us, or he will be able to join us tonight as we watch the entire interview with Azriel and Gayle King. And the only way you're going to be able to watch that is if you're a member. I'm going to stream it here on my channel, and we're going to watch, and we're going to have a dialect. We're going to have a conversation about what she said and everything, and we're just going to talk about it. And we'll go from there. So I'm super excited about it. Like I said, we're going to get ready to watch that in the next let's see, about 30 minutes. Aaron says, I just joined the channel. I'm on my phone. Cool. Welcome, Aaron. Woo. But y'all tell me what y'all think about this. The first topic, y'all, was about the serial dater. Okay. She went through traumatic experiences as a youth, causing her to be in all these different relationships, some being sexual, some being, just for comfort's sake. So, I mean, I just feel like, well, that's going to happen. You're going to go through a lot of relationships with people because Andrew says, like Kirk Franklin, he told his wife he was addicted to porn. Yeah. And, you know, he even said that he tried to have her join. Like, come on now. That's why I say, y'all, we got this gonna be straight talk. This gonna be straight talk, and we're gonna have a dialect because we have to make sure that we're getting this out here in the ether. Okay. So the thing is that I told y'all earlier, I said, if you sit down with your girl, MC, okay, if you sit down with her and let her know, look, you know, this is what I'm into. She may very well be like, I don't mind. I just feel isolated when you go off. Maybe I can join you sometime. Maybe I'll watch it with you. I like it too. Maybe they can get us both aroused and we can do what we do. I mean, but you got to open up the conversation. You can't just keep dipping out on her. That's what the problem is. I'm telling y'all, I'm telling you as a woman, okay? We are emotional and we feel like whatever is getting your attention. Like I said, it's not necessarily the porn. It's just the time away from her that you're spending with her. And then it's kind of like disrespectful because what you could be watching could be the total opposite of her, which I mean, watching Three Shots In with my husband and his boys, they were saying, yeah, that's about right. If I go to the strip club, if I got a thin petite girl at the house, I don't want that. I'm gonna go to the strip club and I'm gonna see a big bubble butt, big titted mistress because I don't have that at home. And at first I was like, that don't make sense. And they were like, yeah, it does. That's a fantasy. I'm like, whoa, mind blown. Like for real. I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. So, you know, and that's why in a lot of cases when the men cheat, it be totally different from you. Or when they leave you, it's the girl is nothing like you. Well, duh, you know, like duh, you know. So, child. Mm-mm-mm. But yeah, so you're absolutely right with that, Andrew. Have a dialect, have a conversation, you know, and be like, boo, like sit down. I noticed that you've been tripping about me, you know, looking at this porn. There's no disrespect to you. You know, I've been watching it since I was younger. What would it do? What can I do to possibly make you more comfortable about it? Because I don't want to stop. What would you like for me to do? And that's how you open the door. She'll tell you, well, I'm not comfortable with you watching it. Or she'll tell you, you know what, if you are watching it, can you be a little more discreet? Can you not make it so obvious by taking your butt into your men's room or running into your car or running into the restroom? It's obvious. Can you know, say, or even after you watch it, can maybe we be intimate after you watch it? Maybe don't masturbate after it. Maybe just come have sex with me. You know, it's stuff that you guys can talk about where you can have your cake and eat it too. But you just got to make sure that you are including this other person that you brought into the fold of things. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, y'all. I think that's it. Let me see what y'all saying. See what y'all is saying. Exactly. You live and you learn. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Okay. Think we're about to wrap it up. I don't see any more questions. I was going to say at this time, the floor is open. If you had something that you want to ask me, in the lines though, please, if it can be in the lines of what we're discussing, I'm okay with that. I got like a good more 4 minutes that I can spare. So if you're interested in coming on, let me, or if you want to be discreet, you can DM me. But if you have like a question pertaining to either the serial dating situation or this porn situation, tap in. The link has been released. I have 4 minutes that I can spare. I mean, that's it. I don't want to be rude to anybody and just like, all right, baby, but I will tonight. Okay, I'm pressed for time. Right here after this, I have to get ready to set everything up for us to view the whole interview with Asriel. Okay, but if nothing more, I will wrap it here, you guys. Let me give you guys a few, like one more minute. And then if nothing more, we're going to wrap. All right, I guess that's it, you guys. That's it. That's a wrap. Our first Straight Talk Live. Well, I thank you guys so very much for tuning in to another installment of Straight Talk. If you guys weren't able to see it live, I hope you guys are enjoying the playback. Okay. So just to wrap everything up. Oh, we do have somebody last minute. Okay. All right. Come on in here at the Yep, I got my timer. Hold on, let me get my timer up. Because I gotta get out of here, y'all. I got to. Hold on. All right. Okay, let me bring you in. Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. I've started the timer. What you gotta say, beautifully?
I don't have too much to say about the porn.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Although, like, because of my situation, I'm like you. I was like you, early to be sexually active or sexually aroused by things or whatever. And I used to watch porn and that the HBO show Real Sex.
Well, he said, my husband said, wait for that to come out. Stop.
But to me,
mine was that stripper. HBO, that stripper lifestyle. Yeah.
I think I missed that one.
BET Uncut, yeah.
But I wanted to speak on, because this is a pet peeve for me.
Okay.
People thinking they have the right to tell another person to get over something. It's not your place. It is never your place. And that's not helpful. It's actually disrespectful. Very disrespectful. And the thing is, I try to get people to understand what respect is. And respect does not require you to understand where a person is coming from. It's good if you can understand where a person is coming from, but if you don't, you still have to respect that person doesn't want to be in this situation. They don't want to talk about this situation. Whatever it is, you got to go with it.
Right.
Because that's how respect is done. So I just wanted to chime in on that.
Thank you. And I have to agree. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, as women or men or whatever, you have to just make it to where they feel that they can talk to you about it, versus you forcing them or being, oh, why you always watching? You know what I'm saying? You just kind of be like, hey, babe, you open the floor. And if they feel comfortable, they'll go into it, or they will retreat, and then you know what to do in that situation. Okay, they kind of standoffish about it. Well, I put it out there. I let them know my concerns, and then I'm gonna back off, and when they're ready, they'll come and let me know. And that's how I feel like you gotta open it, not just kind of be, because you ain't nobody's mama, and porn ain't really hurting nobody like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's the whole thing of
porn sucks.
Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, I was, when I was younger, I was watching it, sneakily watching it, whatever.
Right.
And I don't know. People back then seem more real. Like they were really having it, enjoying it, and all this stuff, and all this stuff
Right.
nowadays is so fake. It's like I'm done.
Yeah.
Bye.
That's how it was for me. Like watching it, like, all right, take this out. I felt so disgusted afterwards. Like, ugh. And then whenever,
Yeah,
like, girl,
it's
yeah.
like
So
you see me
that's
not doing
why
nothing.
I
But
got a different understanding when it comes to it. And I know some people be ashamed about it or whatever, but I feel like opening the dialect a little bit more, and I think you'll see, a person, if they're ready to talk up as to why they're so connected with it, will.
but what you're saying is so true. It's communication.
That's it. That's
How
really
you
a
gonna have a
roundabout. Just
relationship and not have
communicate.
communication?
Hey,
I mean,
babe.
this person could be for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You never
Absolutely.
know until you speak to that person. And then
Absolutely.
if they not for it, there are so many people out there who are.
Yep. That's
They
what I
watch
just
porn
said.
together. They go to strip clubs together.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
So
So
yeah, that, like, I just shared that because I did with my husband, and some people may be like, "What, you go with your husband?" I sure did. I enjoyed myself. I think I probably enjoyed myself more than he enjoyed his. He was like, "I'm ready." I'm like, "No," like, I mean, so to each their own. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
yeah,
I'm fun. So it's like I'm open though. I'm open. Let's have a dialect about it. Is it an issue? Is it something that you can conquer? Is it something that's going to come between me and our dynamics? So. But
yeah.
thank you. Are you coming through tonight? You don't know.
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Thank
Thank you so
you.
much. I love you.
Love you too. Mwah.
Bye bye. All right, you guys. Well, that's it for me. I'm wrapping it up with you guys. I will be back here soon at 8:15, but for members only. So if there's something that you guys would like to join in on in regards to watching the full interview of Azriel Clary, make sure you guys become a member. You can do so by clicking the link that's located above the chat. Okay, it's pinned. Okay, and then it's also located down below in the description box. Okay. So hopefully I see you guys back. If not, make sure you guys tune in every Thursday for another episode of Straight Talk. I am Whitney D, and I am signing off. Make sure you guys keep it straight talk, okay? Straight talk out. Bye, you guys. Oh, Lord, I'm so sorry. If you are interested in getting my advice or opinion about something, make sure that you send it into my email at reviewswithwhitneyd@gmail.com. I do sincerely apologize. If I feel like it's something of interest that I would like to bring to Straight Talk panel, I will do so. Okay. Again, reviews with whitneyd@gmail.com. Thank you guys. Bye.